Bhagavatam session this morning. We'll start with the prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naran Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhirayet Nashtaprayesha Bhadreshu Bhagavatam session this morning. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। नमो पंकजनाभाय नमो पंकजमालिने नमो पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजांग्रये। पाहि पाहि महायोगीन् देव देव जगत्पते नान्यं त्वादभयं पश्ये यत्र मृत्यु परस्परम्। कृष्ण कृष्ण महाबाहो भक्तानामभयङ्करा त्वमेको धैर्यमानानामपवर्गोऽसि संश्रुतेः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानन्दा श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकाय चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजना सहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरद्विषे नमः। पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूप स्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपीश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। आजानुलंबितभुजौ कनकावदातौ संकीर्तनैकपितरौ कमलायताक्षौ विश्वाम्बरौ द्विजवरौ युगधर्मपालौ वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरौ करुणावतारौ। आराध्य भगवान् व्रजेशतनयास्तद्धाम वृन्दावनम् रम्या काचिदुपासना व्रजवधू वर्गेण वा कल्पिता। श्रीमद्भागवतं पुराणममलं प्रेम पुमर्तो महान् श्रीचैतन्य महाप्रभुर्मतमिदं तत्र धरनापरा। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरून् दीनतारिणं। Paramanandamaadavam Sri Krishna Chaitanyamishwaram Harihi Om Tat Sat. Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadaliye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna, devotees and pranams. All right. So we are on canto number 4, chapter number 7, text number 46. So you're going to cover 46 to 50 in today's session. So this is talking about the sacrifice that Daksha is doing, right? Daksha is, we were discussing it sometime last month, right? I believe the same context. So we were discussing about how Daksha is a Prajapati, right? He is appointed by the Lord to create progeny for all times to come, right? So he's very powerful, right? But then everything became useless. Shrama evahi kevalam, because of the Daksha's attitude, right? Amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari, right? The humility and offering respects to others without expecting any respect in return is so very important, that if we don't have humility, if we don't give respect to others, however great we may be, we will fall down from our position. And that is what is very, very clearly demonstrated in this wonderful pastime through Daksha, right? You understand that however highly we may be situated, however intelligent we may be, however wonderful services we may be performing, if we don't have the right attitude, then it will all become useless labor. It will all become waste of time. It will become shrama evahi kevalam. Too much shrama. We are doing a lot of effort, but it will not yield the desired success. So let's quickly move on to text number 46. Let's start this verse today on the auspicious day of Monday, Somavar. So let's start reading the verses. Tvam puragam rasaya mahashukaro damstraya padminim varanendro yatha stuyamano nadallilaya yogibir vyujaharta trayi gatra yajna kratuhu. Okay, Vasudha Mataji, some of you, like, how you can read the verse. One of you can read the translation, purport. Okay, I believe there are 40. Okay, I become a little, okay, 43 or 48, I don't know. 48 devotees are there?
48, Mataji. 48.
Yeah, 48. So, so we can all read the verse. One can read synonyms, one can read translation, one can read purport. So 4 into 4, 16 people can get the opportunity. So please go ahead. Hare Krishna. Danat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Dandavat Pranam.
Danat Pranam.
Synonyms I have to start, Mataji, or from sloka?
You can recite Mataji.
Sorry, Mataji.
Verse.
Okay, Mataji. Tvam puragam rasaya sukaro damstraya padminim varanendro yatha stuyamano nadallila ya yogibir yujjaharta trayi gatra yajna kratuhu. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna Mataji, pranams Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Synonymous. Tvam, you, pura, in the past, gam, the earth, rasayaha, from within the water, mahasukrutaha, mahasukaraha, the great boar, sukaraha, the great boar incarnation.
In Dashavatara Stotra, Keshavadrita Shukara Rupa Jaya Jagadi Shahare. That Shukara means boar, avatar of the Lord. Yeah.
Mahashukaraha, the great boar incarnation, Damastraya, with your tusk, Padminim, a lotus, Varana Indraha, an elephant, Yata, as Stuyamanaha, being offered prayers, Nadam, vibrating, Leelaya, very easily, Yogi Bihi, by great sages like Sanaka, etc. Vijjaharta, picked up, Trayi Gatra, O personified Vedic knowledge, Yajna Kratuho, having the form of sacrifice. Hare Krishna Mataji, pranams Mataji.
Pranams. Translation?
Shampriya Mataji, you can read from Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Dear Lord, O personified Vedic knowledge, in the past millennium, long, long ago, when you appeared as a great boar incarnation, you picked up the world from the water, as an elephant picks up a lotus flower from a lake. When you vibrated transcendental sound in that gigantic form of a boar, the sound was accepted as a sacrificial hymn, and great sages like Sanaka meditated upon it and offered prayers for your glorification. Hare Krishna, Ji Pranams.
Shobha Mataji, you can read the puppet. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Shobha Mataji, you can read the puppet.
May I read, Mataji?
Yeah, someone else
Okay,
can read.
okay, Mataji, Shanti Mataji, you read. Okay.
Hare Krishna. A puppet by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. A significant word used in this verse is Trayat Gatra, which means that the transcendental form of the Lord is the Vedas. Anyone who engages in the worship of the deity or the form of the Lord in the temple is understood to be studying all the Vedas 24 hours a day. Simply by decorating the deities of the Lord, Radha and Krishna in the temple, one very minutely studies the injunctions of the Vedas. Even a neophyte devotee who simply engages in the worship of the deity is understood to be in direct touch with the purport of Vedic knowledge, as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 15.15. Vedascha sarve rahmeva vedya. The purport of Vedas is to understand him, Krishna. One who worships and serves Krishna directly has understood the truth of the Vedas. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Hare, text number 47. Sir,
Hare
proceed.
Bol.
Hare Krishna. What happened?
Sorry, my phone was problem. I couldn't unmute. Sorry, Mataji. Dandavats. I'll read the next
No problem. You can do the with this verse now. सप्रसीदत्वम् अस्माकम् अकाङ्क्षताम् दर्शनं ते परिभ्रष्ट सत्कर्मणाम् कीर्त्यमानेन्द्रवीर्णाम् नियज्ञेश ते यज्ञा विज्ञा क्षयं यान्ति तस्मै नमः. Verse, Shobha Mataji, go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Mataji. Verse number 47. Saprasida tvam asmakam akshasatam darshanam te pariprastha satkarmanam kirtya mana nirbhinamni yagneshate yajna vijnanakshayam yanti tasmai namaha. Hari Bol. Thank you, Mataji. Dandavats.
Thank you. Dandavat Pranam. Synonyms.
Hare Krishna, Vrishabhanu Mataji, you can read the synonyms. Sarika Mataji can read the translation. And Anita Mataji can read the puppet. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Saha, Dandavat Pranam. Saha, that same person. Prasida, be pleased from you. Asmakam, upon us. Akshatam, awaiting. Darshanam, audience. Your. Paribrasta, fallen down. Satkarma, Satkarmanam, of whom the performance of sacrifice. Kartavyane, Kirtyamane, being chanted. Ribiha, by persons. Namini, your holy name. Yagna, O Lord of sacrifice. Your. Yagna, it's O Lord of sacrifice. Your. Yagna Vignaha, obstacles. Kasyam, destruction. Yanti, attain. Tasmai, unto you. Namaha, respectful obeisance. Hare Krishna. Pranam.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Avicharanaravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna, translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Dear Lord, we were awaiting your audience because we have been unable to perform the yagyas according to the Vedic rituals. We pray unto you, therefore, to be pleased with us. Simply by chanting your holy name, one can surpass all obstacles. We offer our respectful obeisances unto you in your presence. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Danat Pranam.
Hare
Purport.
Krishna. Purport by Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. The Brahmana priests were very hopeful that their sacrifice would be carried out without obstacles now that Lord Vishnu was present. It is significant in this verse that the Brahmanas say, simply by chanting your holy name, we can surpass the obstacles, but now you are present personally. The performance of Yajna by Daksha was obstructed by the disciples and followers of Lord Shiva. The Brahmanas indirectly criticized the followers of Lord Shiva, but because the Brahmanas were always protected by Lord Vishnu, Shiva's followers could not do any harm to their prosecution of the sacrificial process. There is a saying that when Krishna protects someone, no one can do him harm, and when Krishna wants to kill someone, no one can protect him. The vivid example was Ravana. Ravana was a great devotee of Lord Shiva, but when Lord Ramachandra wanted to kill him, Lord Shiva could not protect him. If some demigod, even Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma, wants to harm a devotee, Krishna protects the devotee. But when Krishna wants to kill someone, such as Ravana or Hiranyakashipu, no demigod can protect him. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. So anyone is able to think of anybody where they worshipped the demigod, but Krishna killed that person, and somebody who favored the demigod, who was favored with the demigods, but the Lord Shiva or Brahma could not give protection. Anyone can think of any pastime?
Bakasura Mataji? Bhasmasura.
That Mohini Murti, as Mohini Murti, Krishna protected.
Huh?
Lord Shiva and Bhasmasura Mataji.
I see some raised hands. Okay. First, Anita Mataji was saying something. Yeah, Bhasmasura is correct. It's, Shiva gives the benediction. And then, he himself wants to try it out, right? Whomever you place your hand on, that person will burn into ashes. And what happens? This Bhasmasura wants to try it on Lord Shiva himself. Are Ruko. You've given me the Vardhan. Let me check it out on you. Let me test you. Okay? And then Shiva had to run and, get protected by Lord Vishnu. And Vishnu tells, Arey, what is this? You are believing this man who's filled up his entire body with ashes, whose snakes roaming around him. How can his words come true? It is not true. You just try it on yourself. And what did he do? Oh, is it? And then he dies. Right? So Shiva and Brahma, they are obligated to give boons if they are worshipped in a certain way. Of course, in Kali Yuga, it is not possible. In Kali Yuga, we chant some mantra and opposite effect will happen. Because we don't chant the mantras properly, we don't have the ingredients properly, we don't have proper ghee, we don't have anything. Right? But even when things were proper, that time also, Shiva and Brahma, when some yajna is performed, they are obligated to give. And it is not necessarily good for the person who is receiving it, nor is good for the person who is giving the benediction. Right? Very beautiful example. Yes, thank you, Anita Mataji. Anyone else? One example where they were benedicted by Lord Shiva. Right? Yes, who's speaking?
I'm sorry, Mataji. Hare Krishna, my daughter. Mataji. Hare Krishna.
No, go ahead. Yeah, what is your daughter saying, Mataji? Suma Mataji.
I'm sorry, Mataji. She was talking to me, Mataji. I'm sorry. I had raised hand to tell you, Mataji, that Govardhana Hill pastime, Mataji, Lord protected the Vrindavan Vasis when Indra wanted to trouble the devotees, Mataji.
Correct. Mare Krishna, Rakeke, right? So if Krishna wants to protect, whether Indra is against them, Chandra is against them, Varuna is against them, Brahma is against them, Shiva is against them, does not matter. Right? Ishwaraha Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Nadir Govindaha Sarva Karana Karanam. Right? Shiva and Brahma and Indra and Chandra and Varuna and Agni and all the demigods, they derive their powers from Krishna. Right? And we have this Hiranyakashipu, Ravana, all of them prayed to Brahma, Shiva. They got their boons, right? Of course, they didn't get the boon of not getting not dying, right? Because Brahma does not give, because Brahma himself is mortal. He will also die after some time, maybe a long time, but he will also die. And Shiva, although he is a person and he is situated in Kailash, and he is a person, he is also an eternal person, he also does not give, because he is Vaishnavanam Yata Shambhu. He knows what are his limitations, he knows what he can do, he knows what he cannot do, and what he should not do, right? This is as per the roles and responsibilities given by the Lord. right? Those are pure devotees of the Lord know how to please the Lord. They don't cross their Lakshman Rekha. They don't cross their path to go and give unnecessary protection to somebody, right? Unless they are being worshipped by the devotee in a particular way. And as per the Vedic scriptures, right? Dharmam tu sakshat Bhagavat Pranitam. So Vedic scriptures are the word of God, right? Because in the Vedic scriptures it is said that if you do X, Y, Z yajna in this way, then if you please Shiva and Brahma, Brahma and Shiva are supposed to give you some boon. So that they give because it's their duty to do. Otherwise, Shiva and Brahma will never give moksha, right? They cannot give moksha, they will not give moksha also. All right, let's move ahead. Text number 48. Okay, text number 48. Okay, Maitreya Vacha. Right, this is a conversation between Vidura and Maitreya, right? So we understand the context also here. Maitreya Vacha iti dakshaha kavir yagyam bhadra rudhrabhimarshitam kirtyamane rishikeshe sanninye yajna bhavane. Yes, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna. Suma Mataji, read the shloka, and Sharmila Mataji, you can read the synonyms and translation. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Maitreya uvacha iti daksha kaviryajnam bhadrarudrabhimashitam kirtimane hrishikeshe sanninye yagna bhavane. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Synonyms and translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Maitreya, Maitreya. Uvacha said, iti thus, daksha, daksha. Kavihi, being purified in consciousness. Yajnam, the sacrifice. Bhadra, O Vidura. Rudra abhimarshitam, devastated by Virabhadra. Kirtyamane, being glorified. Rishikeshe, Rishikesha, Lord Vishnu. Sanninye, arranged for restarting. Yajna Bhavane, the protector of sacrifice. Translation. Sri Maitreya said, after Lord Vishnu was glorified by all present, Daksha, his consciousness purified, arranged to begin again the yajna, which had been devastated by the followers of Lord Shiva. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
49. Bhagavan Svena Bhagena Sarvatma Sarvabhagavuk Daksham Babasha Abhasya Priya Mana Ivanaga.
Hare Krishna. Divya Mataji, you can read the shloka. Suma Mataji, if you can read the synonyms.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So,
Bhagya.
out of sound, unnecessary disturbance is coming. Somebody's talking on the phone. Okay, so let me mute everyone. Okay, may I request anyone as a co-host? Who's the co-host for generally in this sessions? Where is Meenakshi Mataji? Who's there now? Who? Okay, Suma Mataji, I'm making you the co-host, so you can manage. Yeah. Okay, Sudha Mataji, go ahead. Okay, let me do it myself. Okay.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Sudha Mataji, go ahead. Please read the verse.
Hare Krishna.
Yes. Hare.
Text 49. Bhagavan Svena Bhagena Sarvatma Sarvabhagavuk Daksham Babhasha Abhasya Priyamana Ivanaga. Mataji, you want me to read the synonyms and all translation?
Yeah. So devotees, please raise your hands if you'd like to participate in the class, right? Studying Bhagavad verses, synonyms, translation and purport is in itself as a seva, right? So if it is possible for you, please switch on your cameras and please participate in the sessions, right? Right now I see 3 hands. You three can continue to do it now. Okay, Suma Mataji, you read the synonyms, and then Archana Mataji can read the translation, and Sudha Mataji can read the purport. Like that, we'll go ahead. Yes. Suma Mataji, please unmute.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. I was not able to unmute. Hare Krishna. Synonyms: Lord Vishnu, Svena with his own, Bhagena with the share, Sarva Atma, the super soul of all living entities, Sarva Bhaga, Bhuk, the enjoyer of the results of all sacrifices, Daksham, Daksha, Babhase said, Abhasya addressing, Priyamanaha being satisfied, Iva as Anagha, O sinless Vidura. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.
So, Archana Mataji, translation.
Hare Krishna, Pranam Mataji. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Maitreya continued, my dear sinless Vidura, Lord Vishnu is actually the enjoyer of the results of all sacrifices. Yet, because of his being the super soul of all living entities, he was satisfied simply with his share of the sacrificial offerings. He therefore addressed Daksha in a pleasing attitude. Hare Krishna.
Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Karpaguli Mataji, go ahead.
Mataji, thank you, Mataji. Wonderful.
No, it's
Purport,
voice is breaking.
5.2. Yes, Brahma. In Bhagavad Gita, it is said, now.
Yes, go ahead, Mataji. Okay. No, Mataji, not clear. Okay. Who else? Who else is not read now?
No, Krishna is the supreme.
Mataji, not clear. No, let's ask some else.
Now can you hear, Mataji?
No, Mataji. Okay, let's move ahead here. Shobha Mataji, please go ahead and read the purport. Are you there? Okay, Rohini Mataji, who's there? Can people switch on the cameras? Because if you're, how will you read without switching on your cameras? Yeah. Yeah, please go ahead.
Perfect. In Bhagavad Gita 5.29, it is said, Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasam. Lord Vishnu or Krishna is the supreme enjoyer of all the results of sacrifices, austerities, and penances. In whatever one may engage, the ultimate goal is Vishnu. If a person does not know that, he is misled. As the supreme personality of Godhead, Vishnu has nothing to demand from anyone. He is self-satisfied, self-sufficient, but he accepts the offerings of yajna because of his friendly attitude toward all living entities. When his share of the sacrificial results was offered to him, he appeared very pleased. It is said in Bhagavad Gita, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yome Bhaktya Prayachiti. If any devotee offers him even a small leaf or a flower or water, if it is offered with love and affection, the Lord accepts it and is pleased. Although he is self-sufficient and does not need anything from anyone, he accepts such offerings because as the supersoul, he has such a friendly attitude towards all living entities. Another point here is that he does not encroach upon another's share. In the yajna, there is a share for the demigods, Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma, and a share of Lord Vishnu. He is satisfied with his own share and does not encroach upon others. Indirectly, he indicated that he was not satisfied with Daksha's trying to deny Lord Shiva his share. Maitreya addressed Vidura as sinless because Vidura was a pure Vaishnava and never committed any offense to any demigod. Although Vaishnavas accept Lord Vishnu as a supreme, they are not prone to offend demigods. They give the demigods proper respect. Vaishnavas accept Lord Shiva as the best Vaishnava. For a Vaishnava, there is no possibility of offending any demigods, and the demigods are also pleased with the Vaishnava because they are faultless devotees of Lord Vishnu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. So here we found that what is the important message that Prabhupada is giving here, right? As Vaishnavas, we know who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We know the Supreme Personality of Godhead is Lord Sri Krishna. But what happens to Lord Shiva then, right? Is Lord Shiva not capable of giving the benediction to others? Right? Lord Shiva understands his position as being the greatest of the Vaishnavas. At the same time, Lord Shiva also understands what is within my authority and what is within the authority of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna. So in that way, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna, is able to give all benedictions to everybody, and that can supersede all the other benedictions of the demigods, which includes Brahma and Shiva. Whereas Brahma and Shiva will never offer any benediction against Lord Vishnu, right? Because that is the adhikar, right? And what does Krishna say? Krishna himself, he does not encroach into the share of the demigods, right? Ishavasam idam sarvam. Everything belongs to Krishna. Krishna has only given it to Lord Shiva and Brahma also. So there is no way that something belongs to Lord Shiva or Brahma when it does not belong to Krishna. It does not happen that way, right? For example, if something is a subset, in mathematics we study the concept of subsets, right? If something is a part of a superset, then something may not be part of the subset but be part of the superset, but it cannot happen vice versa. Right? So similarly, there are some things like we say Krishna only has these 4 qualities of Venu Madhurya, Rupa Madhurya, Prema Madhurya, Parivar Madhurya. Right? Krishna alone has these 4 qualities. Right? Shiva, Brahma, even Lord Vishnu does not have these qualities. Whereas the qualities which are there in Vishnu form, the qualities which are there in Shiva and Brahma are automatically included in the 64. Right? The Acharyas explain how 200 rupees will automatically contain 20 rupees and 2 rupees. Whereas 2 rupees will not contain 20 rupees. 20 rupees will not contain 200 rupees. So it's as simple as that. So wherein it is stated here that that while Krishna will not encroach, right? Because they are the predominating deities of the 3 modes of material nature. Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. They consider 3 murtis. So when the yajna is performed, of course, yajnatat karmano anyatra lokoyam karma bandhanaha. Right? If yajna is not performed for the satisfaction of Lord Vishnu, that yajna is futile, that yajna is useless. Right? However, Krishna being Krishna, he knows that according to the 3 modes of material nature, all the 3 predominating deities have to get a share in the yajna. So Vishnu himself, Krishna himself was not satisfied when Daksha did not give the share that was to be given to Lord Shiva. Right? When the share was not given to Lord Shiva did not mind it. Right? Why? Because Lord Shiva is transcendently meditating on the Lord. A devotee does not want name, fame, glory. Especially a great devotee like Lord Shiva, Vaishnavanam Yata Shambhu. He did not want glory. He did not want name, fame. Right? But Vishnu was not pleased with this attitude of Daksha. So when Vishnu is not pleased, then that yajna becomes automatically a failure. Right? Yajnatot karmano anyatra lokoyam karma bandhanaha. Right? Anything else, even if you perform a yajna, if you don't please the Supreme Personality of Godhead because of ego problem, because of attitude problem, because of sense gratification issue, whatever, or our tendency to control, or our tendency to consider ourselves proprietor, enjoyer, then it does not please Lord Vishnu. And if Vishnu is not pleased, then irrespective of whether the gathering is having the best of the rishis, the best of the sages, the best of the demigods, does not matter. It becomes useless, right? It becomes useless because the Supreme Personality of Godhead is not satisfied. So let's go to the last verse for today, text number 50. This is the verse that is spoken by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna himself. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Aham Brahma cha sarvascha jagatah karanam param Atmeshwara upadrashta swayandrig avisheshanaha. Synonyms, who's reading? Okay, let me check the participants list now once again. Okay, wait, where is it now? 1 second. Okay, so only devotees who are switching on the cameras will ask him to read. Okay, Baranali Sen Mataji, go ahead. Synonyms.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Synonyms. Shri Bhagavan, Lord Vishnu, Uvacha said, Aham, I, Brahma, Cha, and Sarva, Lord Shiva, Cha, and Jagata of the material manifestation, Karanam, cause, Param, supreme, Atma Ishvara, the super soul, Upadrashti, the witness, Sayam Drik, self-sufficient, Abhisheshana, there is no difference. Hare Krishna, thank you, Mataji. Dandavat Pranam.
Translation, Karpaguli Mataji, try. Try if your network is okay now.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Translation by Prabhupada ki jai. Lord Vishnu replied, Brahma, Lord Shiva, and I are the same cause of the material manifestation.
Supreme cause.
I am the super soul, the self-sufficient supreme. So I am the supreme cause. I are the supreme cause for the material manifestation. I am the super soul, the self-sufficient witness. But impersonally, there is no difference between Brahma, Lord Shiva, and me.
Yeah.
Purport, shall I continue, Mataji?
Anyone else?
Purport by Prabhupada ki.
Let's see, anyone else? Meenakshi Mataji, you want to switch on your camera to read the purport? I don't know how you people can read without being situated in the place. I can understand when you are attending the session, you may be cooking or doing something else. But when you are raising your hand to read, I don't know how you can be without switching on the camera. How can you read? Okay, now I can see. Radha Mataji, go ahead. Please unmute.
Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Lord Brahma was born out of the transcendental body of Lord Vishnu, and Lord Shiva was born out of the body of Brahma. Lord Vishnu is therefore the supreme cause. In the Vedas also, it is stated that in the beginning there was only Vishnu, Narayana, there was no Brahma or Shiva. Similarly, Shankaracharya confirmed this. Narayana Paraha, Narayana or Lord Vishnu is the origin, and Brahma and Shiva are manifested after creation. Lord Vishnu is also Atmeshwara, the super soul in everyone. Under his direction, everything is prompted from within. For example, in the beginning of the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated, Tene Brahma Hrida. He first educated Lord Brahma from within. In
Okay, thank you.
Bhagavad Gita,
Ask
Hare
Meenakshi
Krishna.
Mataji to read the next paragraph. Mataji has given
Hare
darshan.
Krishna Mataji. Mataji,
Yes.
I am not able to switch on my video because of network issue, Mataji. I was trying to do it, but it was not happening. So sorry, Mataji. I'm very much here. And because I was muted, I couldn't explain. In Bhagavad Gita 10.2, Lord Krishna states, Aham Adihi Devanam. Lord Vishnu or Krishna is the origin of all demigods, including Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva. In another place in Bhagavad Gita 10.8, Krishna states, Aham Sarvasya Prabhavo, everything is generated from me. This includes all the demigods. Similarly, in the Vedanta Sutra, Janmadhyasya Yata, and in the Upanishads is the statement, Yato va imani bhutani jayante. Everything is generated from Lord Vishnu, everything is maintained by him, and everything is annihilated by his energy. Therefore, by their actions and reactions, the energies which come from him create the cosmic manifestations and also dissolve the whole creation. Thus, the Lord is the cause and also the effect. Whatever effect we see is the interaction of his energy, and because the energy is generated from him, he is both the cause and the effect. Simultaneously, everything is different and the same. It is said that everything is Brahman. Sarvam Kalva Idam Brahma. In the highest vision, nothing is beyond Brahman. And therefore, Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva are certainly non-different from him. Hare Krishna Mataji Pranas.
Okay, Hare Krishna. So thank you very much. So here we see, there is a little bit of impersonal concept is also come in, right? So we should not get bewildered that Brahman is the supreme, right? Brahman is the effulgence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, right? Isha Upanishad says, Hiranmayena patrena satyasyapitam mukam tattvam pushanna pavranno satya dharmaya drishtaye, right? Wherein the devotee prays to the Lord that you remove this effulgence. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in seeing any light. Because what does this light do? This light actually prevents me from actually experiencing the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Right? Sometimes we have a 1 rupee coin, when we are small, we would have played this. Right? If we keep that 1 rupee coin in front of our eye, right, it will completely cover the sun. So how big is the 1 rupee coin and how big is the sun? Right? But simply because we are keeping in front of our eye and our eyelids are so small, that 1 rupee coin is covering the entire sun. So can we say, oh, this 1 rupee coin is bigger than the sun also? It is foolish to say that, isn't it? So what are we saying here? We are, just because our eyesight, right, we are prone to four defects. What are those? We have imperfect senses. We are prone to committing mistakes. We are prone to committing, we are cheating others. And we also have, we are also under illusion. Right? So sometimes whatever we perceive by the senses is not what it is actually. That is why Shabda Praman is said to be the most essential way of understanding Vedic knowledge. It is not about Pratyaksha Praman. Oh, what I see, only I will believe. If the Lord is there, let him come and show before me. Let him prove himself. Right? And Prabhupada says, you don't want to believe the Lord, you are going to create a bad destiny for yourself. You are going to toil in this material world. Krishna is not getting affected. Krishna is not your father's servant that he will come at your beck and call and prove that he is there. Right? Krishna might choose to do it for Prahlad Maharaj. Krishna might choose to do it for his pure devotees. But when Hiranyakashipu is calling, oh Vishnu, you are there, you come out of this pillar and show me. And Vishnu will say, okay, you just take a long walk. I'm not interested in coming. Right? I have better things to do. Right? But because Prahlad Maharaj told, yes, my Lord is there in the pillar. Like some acharyas also explained, Prahlad Maharaj could see, when Hiranyakashipu is asking Prahlad, is your Lord there in this pillar? That time Lord Nrsimhadev was already getting ready. Right? Let me jump. I'm just waiting for my little boy to confirm that I'm here. I'm waiting to jump out to protect. So the Lord is so eager. The Lord is Achyuta. The Lord is infallible. The Lord never fails in his affection for his devotees. The Lord never fails to protect his devotees, right? But the Lord is not under any obligation. Just like Brahma and Shiva are obligated to do certain things if devotees do certain things. Krishna is not obligated. You may pray to Lord Krishna. Oh, I have to get this job. Krishna, please, please, please. If Krishna thinks that job is not good for you, if the job is going to bewilder you so much that you're not going to advance in bhakti, Krishna will not give you. Krishna will ensure that you are frustrated, but then Krishna will test you. Are you still continuing the process of bhakti? Because it's not good for you, I'm not giving you. Right? But if we think, oh, Krishna is no good, Krishna is not fit enough, Krishna does not have the power to fulfill my desire to get this job, let me worship Shiva, let me worship Ashutosh. Very easily he will be pleased. Maybe we'll get the job, and that job will make us work for 24 hours, 12 hours, 18 hours, will make us work on Saturday and Sunday, that our health will get spoiled, our mental peace will get spoiled, and then we wonder, oh my God, why did I have to get this job? I was better situated in my previous job. And then, then we realize, oh, that's why in this material form of life, what we perceive with our senses, we think, if I get this job, I'll be so happy. If I get this latest model of mobile, I will be very happy. If only I get this Mercedes-Benz car, I don't want anything else, I will be so happy. And then once we get that, then we realize, oh, I want something more. I want something more. I pray to Krishna. Krishna is not giving me. Let me worship demigods. Right? Kamastaster Hritajnana prapadyate anya devataha. If you are worshipping other demigods for whatever reason, other than for Krishna, like Katyayani Vrata ended yesterday. The gopis also prayed to Katyayani Devi. She is a demigoddess. Why did they pray to Katyayani Devi? To get Lord Krishna as a husband. Then it is perfect. If you want only Krishna, you pray to anybody and everybody. Right? Krishna will empower that person to give you Krishna. But if you pray to anybody and everybody for material benefit, you may get that material benefit also, but it is useless. But if you pray to Krishna and Krishna does not give that material benefit to you, you stick to Krishna. Okay, akama sarva kamo va moksha kamo udarati tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusham param. Right? Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I will worship only Krishna. Let Krishna give me. If it is good for me, Krishna will give me. If it is not good for me, Krishna will not give me. Right? Then I accept. It is not meant for me. Right? Isha vasam idam sarvam yat kincha jagatyam jagatyena tektena bhujita magrida kasya svidanam. Whatever we are supposed to get as per our quota, we will get. Nobody can take it away from us. Right? But then, if we think that I know better than Krishna what is necessary for me, then I don't even pray to Krishna, I pray to someone else. That means what are we saying? Oh Krishna, you don't know what is good for me, I know better. And then Krishna says, okay, you know better, you try it out. And then we are frustrated in our endeavor to wanting more and more and more. And in this desire to enjoy sense gratification, we put ourselves more and more into illusion. Right? And then sometimes we think that if I merge into, I'll be happy. Right? So, although technically Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva are non-different, means what? They're all given a particular responsibility by the Supreme Lord Krishna to create, to annihilate and to maintain this universe. Right? Vishnu is non-different from Krishna, except that Krishna is like a judge in his home and Vishnu is like the same judge in the office. Right? There is only a difference in the mood, difference in the emotions, difference in the way in which the person is going to interact. Right? Very official, he'll be in the court. Whereas he will become like Prabhupada gives an example, right? The same person may become a horse or a donkey for his own son at home. So Krishna and Vishnu are one and the same, right? Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva are also one and the same in terms of they have their specific roles and responsibilities to perform. They don't intertwine or they don't jump into other people's duties, right? Shreya swadharmo vidanaha paradharma swanusiddhat. It is better to perform one's own duty, even though faultily, rather than perform somebody else's duty. Right? So Shiva, Brahma and Vishnu, they perform their prescribed duties as given in the Vedic scriptures by Aham Adirhi Devanam. Aham Adirhi Devanam, Krishna himself has allocated these responsibilities. Brahma will do this, Shiva will do this, and I myself will do the maintenance, right? And he also educated Brahma. I give you a responsibility. Tene Brahma Hridaya Adi Kaviye Muyanti Yat Surya. Brahma was also under illusion. Brahma didn't know what to do. Oh, I have appeared from this lotus, which is seeming to be coming from some lotus stem. I don't know where is the origin, right? We also know that it is from the navel of Lord Vishnu. But at that point, Brahma also did not know. And who gave him the knowledge? Who gave him the knowledge that you are supposed to do the sub-creation? You are supposed to do the secondary creation. That knowledge, Mata Smritir, Jnanam Apohanam Cha, that was also given by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna. Narayana Paraha. That means Narayana is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Right? Upadrishta Anumantacha Bharta Bhokta Maheshwara. Right? In Brahma's heart also, Lord Krishna is there. Right? Vishnu is there as the Paramatma. And what does he do? Upadrishta Anumantacha. Upadrashta means he is simply a witness. Anumanta means he is a permitter. Right? He permits, and everything in this world happens only by the sanction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is the self-sufficient witness. He is the super soul who is present in everyone's hearts. Right? So what do we understand? 3-4 very important lessons that we learn from here. One, devotees do not want anything more than what is already given to them by the Lord as their share. 2, devotees always worship only the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Akama sarvakama mokshakam udardi. Whether I want a lot of wealth, name, fame, glory, whatever I want. I want the most handsome husband. I want the most beautiful wife. I want the riches of this entire world. Just like Dhruv Maharaj, right? Even if I have a lot of material desires, I will worship only Krishna. If Krishna is giving it to me, then I will take it. If Krishna is not giving it to me, it is not good for me. So devotee understands that whatever is good for me, Krishna will give it to me. And a devotee is very pleased with whatever he has. And he utilizes everything. What is that? He utilizes everything in the service of the Lord. Yukta vairagya muchyate. Anasaktasya vishayan yataharam upayunjataha. Nirbandha Krishna sambandhe yukta vairagya muchyate. Why does a devotee does not want anything from anybody? A devotee does not want anything from anybody because he knows what he needs is already given to him by the Lord. So he's more focused not in getting new things, but in how am I utilizing the things I already have, which have been given to me by the Supreme Lord. So the focus is different, right? The drishta or the vision of a devotee is different, right? In that way, a devotee always thinks that how am I going to utilize what Krishna has already given me in Lord Krishna's service, right? What is that? Just now I mentioned the verse. Anasaktasya vishayan. So devotee is not attached also. Oh, if I don't have this, I can't do seva. No, a devotee does seva with whatever he has. In this situation, how can I serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Right? In this situation, how can I serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead? That is why a devotee does not need anything else. A devotee simply needs and desires to utilize everything in the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And in doing that, right, even if a devotee fails, right, he simply becomes helpless, surrenders to the Lord. Oh Lord, I have done my best in this capacity, right? Because a devotee does not think himself the controller. A devotee does not think himself the proprietor. A devotee does not think himself the enjoyer. A devotee only thinks himself as nimitta matra bhava sabhya shachin. He only considers himself as an instrument in the hands of his gurus to do the tasks or do the activities that are given to him by his spiritual masters. He never claims credit for what goes correct, and he does not become extremely remorseful for something that goes wrong also. Because in this material world, things are bound to go wrong, right? So if you are attached to it, right, like in an office, I'll just end with this example. Say in office, there is a project manager, right? The project manager allocated responsibilities to the various individuals. So a person has got this responsibility of doing a particular task, and he's done the task according to the ABC, the task list given by the project manager. But for some bug in the existing in the system, although the ABC was properly performed, the result did not come. So whose headache is it? It's not the headache of the person who performed the task. He will tell the boss, I have done ABC. So what is my mistake? Now it is the headache of the project manager to find out what is the bug, what has suddenly gone wrong. So a devotee is always peaceful at all times because he follows instruction of the spiritual master. He does to the best of his capacity. And when things go wrong, he just surrenders to the Lord. I am helpless. I am surrendering unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But he does not put the blame on the Lord. He does not say, oh, the Lord has not helped me. That is why I went wrong. He just says, my understanding is only so much. Right? A devotee is also humble. And in his humility, a devotee pleases the Lord. And in this, and by pleasing the Lord, the mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim. Yatkripatamahamam mande Shri Gurun Dinatharinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Krishna Chaitanyam Ishwaram Harihi Om Tatsat. We see Daksha was capable of performing such a wonderful yajna. Ultimately got the face of a goat because of his attitude, because of his wanting respect from others, because of his blaspheming the Supreme Vaishnava. Whereas in this verse it says, Mukam karoti vachalam, a dumb person can speak eloquently, a crippled person can cross mountains, only if he has faith and Shraddha, only if he surrenders with complete faith unto the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then a dumb person can speak eloquently, right? How Krishna will work magic through us, we will not be able to understand. How am I doing all these things? I am not capable. But how Krishna's magic flows through the Guru Parampara. It's not that Krishna will come in my dream and give me some magic technique. Okay, tomorrow onwards you create a powder. You open your eyes, you throw a spoon, and from that spoon gold coins will come out. That's not the magic that a devotee wants. What is the magic? Like Prabhupada said, right? There was one magician who was making Jim Booba, whatever. All the things in front of him will get vanished. And another time he'll do Jim Boomba. Everything will come. And then he will tell, and Prabhupada said, oh, you are a very nice magician. And that magician is asking Prabhupada, can you do magic? And Prabhupada said, I don't know to do all these magic, but I can do one magic, right? I can make birth, death, disease, and old age vanish. Can you do that? The magician said, no, I cannot do that. So that is the real magic that we want. We don't want coins. We don't want some powder, because we know that either I will be taken away from that when I leave my body, or that coin will be stolen with somebody else. The powder is anyway no use. Anyway, whatever is the value of the powder, somebody else will take the powder. If at all that powder is of some value, somebody else will steal it away. Right? What is the use of coins and powders? Right? Because they are not eternally going to give me benefit. But I want to get relief from Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. Why? Because I don't want anything to come in the way of my devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the mood and consciousness of a devotee. And we can regularly introspect ourselves. What are we attracted by? Right? We were reading Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita, wherein, even at the time of Srila Prabhupada, when he was Abhay, Abhay, they do this, Annaparashana when they do, or Vidyarambha when they do. They keep a Bhagavatam and they keep coins. And they see where the child is going. Even Krishna, they did. When Gargamuni did the Namakaran. Say, the Lord and his pure devotees will go for Srimad Bhagavatam. Why? Because the knowledge of the Bhagavatam will enable us to transcend the three modes of material nature. Whereas if we go for coins or anything of this material world, it will entangle us more and more in the complexities of the material nature. So a devotee is very intelligent. Yajnai Sankirtana Prayer Yajantihi Su Medasaha. The only yajna we need to perform in this age of Kali is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yajna, Sankirtana prayer. Sankirtana means what? In the association of the devotees. Kirtana means I sing the glories of the Lord. Sankirtana means in the association of the sadhus. I perform this kirtana. Yajna, Sankirtana prayer. And who will take this up? In this age of Kali, everybody is busy wanting to get name, fame, glory, wanting to get everything, this, that, of this material world. But the most intelligent people will want what is Durlabha. Right? What we have already got, this Manusha Deha, this human body itself is Durlabha. And to attain the eternal success of Krishna Prema is most Durlabha. And an intelligent devotee will want to attain Krishna Prema. And for that, in order to attain the main goal, we have to do a lot of sacrifices. Right? Sometimes, my daughter's 10th standard exam is going on. So I tell her, you want to watch some YouTube reels or some television, etc., or you want to clear your exam with flying colors. So you need to give. There's a pain of discipline and there is a pain of regret. At the pain of discipline, it's difficult, but pain of regret is unbearable. Right? Pain of discipline means I tell myself, I am not going to watch TV serials. I am not going to watch YouTube reels. I'm not going to watch cricket match. I'm going to chant Hare Krishna. It's a pain because our heart wants to do all the other nonsensical things. But if I choose to do the nonsensical things, then later on, I will have the pain of regret. Because at the time of death, I'm thinking of what all movies I saw. I'm thinking of all these nonsensical things I have done. And that time I'm regretting, oh, I'm not able to think of Krishna. And that time, it is unbearable because you're so helpless. Even though I want to remember Krishna, I'm not able to remember Krishna because I have not lived my life in a way that will enable me to remember Krishna. So now is a time for free will. Now is a time for choice. I want to choose Krishna or I want to choose Maya. And according to that, we will determine our future destination. Just like Daksha chose his destination to get the head of a goat. We all have this free will. According to the free will that we exercise, according to the decisions that we make every moment, we are determining our future destination. Whether we are going to get the head of a goat, whether we are going to get the body of a goat, or whether we are going to go back home, back to Godhead, to Goloka Vrindavan Dham. It is lying in our choices that we make right now. So with that, we will end our Srimad Bhagavatam session today. Thank you all for your kind hearing. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha, kripa sindhu bhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo, vaishnavebhyo, namo namaha, anantakoti vaishnava vrind ki jai, Jagat Guru, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev ki jai, Nitai, God Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Thank you very much, devotees. Hare Krishna. So if there are any questions, maybe we don't have time, maybe 5 minutes is there. If there are any questions from anybody, anyone can raise your hands. Otherwise, we can end the session. Thank you very much. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Thank you, devotees. Hare Krishna. Okay, Suma Mataji, camera on is a must. Yes, thank you.
Hare Krishna,
Yes,
Mataji.
now sing
Pranam,
devotee.
Mataji. Mataji, thank you so much, Mataji. Wonderful class. Mataji, in one of the purport, it has been said like if Krishna wants to protect the devotee, nobody can kill. And same way, the other way also. Mataji, I just wanted to understand, Mataji, because Krishna, whatever he does, it is for our good. Krishna knows the past, present, and future also. So sometimes we hear that he was a very devotee, great devotee, but all of a sudden he left everything, and now he has started consuming again that alcohol and meat eating or something like that, fallen from bhakti. So why that happens, Mataji? I just wanted that
Does
why
not interfere with the free will of any person. Krishna does not interfere with the free will of anybody, right? So how Krishna protects us, right? We see in Parikshit Maharaj story, we see that Krishna protected Parikshit Maharaj when he was in the womb of Uttara, because that was the desired, that was the expected protection. But then we see that later on, when he was cursed to die within 7 days, Krishna did not protect Parikshit Maharaj. If Krishna wanted, he could have protected Parikshit Maharaj. That, okay, you don't die. You didn't commit such a mistake that you had to die within 7 days. But Krishna did not protect him in that way. How did Krishna protect him? Krishna protected him by giving him his own remembrance, by bringing Shukadeva Goswami to the banks of the Ganges. So we don't know how Krishna is going to protect, right? Maybe Krishna wants that particular wonderful devotee to get a personal realization. He will go astray. He will do maybe the wrong things, and then he will get better realization, and then he will surrender more. We don't know what is the plan of the Lord, but one thing is sure, right? For conditioned souls, sadhaka bhaktas, Krishna does not interfere with the free will. But if it's a pure devotee, then maybe Krishna is doing it to set an example through that person. Why did Arjuna fall into illusion? Arjuna is an eternal associate of the Lord. Arjuna was put into illusion so that we get this gyan called Bhagavad Gita. Why did Parikshit Maharaj put a snake around the Samikrishi? He is such a pure devotee. He didn't want to drink water 7 days and 7 nights together. How do we understand that suddenly he got so much angry because the sage did not ask him for water and he put the snake around his neck? It is not the character of Parikshit Maharaj. But because Krishna wanted Parikshit Maharaj to become the instrument so that Shukadeva Goswami can deliver Srimad Bhagavatam. Right? So we don't know the plan of the Lord. There must be a plan of the Lord if this person is a pure devotee. But if this person is a sadhaka bhakta, then it is that person's free will. Right? We all have our free will. Today I want to wake up in Brahma Muhurta time and chant. Tomorrow I may not want to wake up. If I don't wake up in Brahma Muhurta time, then I will sleep late. And then in the night time I want to, the tamoguna will pierce into my mind. If I wake up till 12 o'clock in the night, I may want to watch a movie. And if I do that day in and day out, then I will even stop regretting not waking up in the morning and doing Brahma Muhurta chanting. So Maya is very strong. So that is why padam yad vipadam na tesham. There is danger in every step. That is why every choice we make will either take us to the desired destination of Krishna Prem or will take us away, right? Just like when you swim in the ocean, the current is so strong. If you don't swim, you'll be taken the negative side, on the other side. You have to keep swimming. You have to keep swimming. That is why association of devotees is very important. We need our Shiksha Gurus, our devotees to tell Medhavini, what is wrong with you? Why are you not joining Brahma Murta chanting program? Okay, you're not well today. Okay, why not the next day? Why the next day? Why not the next day? Then even for us, it will become normal that I sleep till 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. But the devotees around me are so much caring for me that they will call me. They will tell me, what's wrong with you? Why are you not joining? So we need the protection of the devotees around us to chastise us, to wake us up, to tell us why it is important to chant Hare Krishna during Brahma Murta. Otherwise, very easy to slip down, fall down. Very easy. You don't need effort to fall down. We need effort only to climb up. Does that help, Mataji? Subha Mataji?
Yes, Mataji, very much, Mataji. Until we become the pure devotees, we are misusing our free will. Is that understanding correct, Mataji?
A pure devotee will never fall down. They are all Nitya Siddha. So, for those of us who are trying to perfect our life, we have this free will, right? Unless we surrender to the Lord and we remain in the association of devotees who are charged up in devotional service, there is every likely chance of fall down. Bharat Maharaj, he was in the Baba stage. Yet he was compassionate towards the deer. He fell down. He got the body of a deer. Then he became Jada Bharata. Right? So, we have to be in the association of devotees who frequently tell us, because our mind will trick us. Oh, I am a pure devotee. I am chanting for 25 years. Doesn't matter. What is the quality of our chanting? If our quality of chanting is good, why would we go these ways? If we want to experiment, then we have the free will. And if it is a pure devotee, we don't know. We don't know who that person is, why they are doing that, whether Krishna is making that person do that. Like Nityananda Prabhu, he will sometimes go to the bar to preach to all these people who are drunkards, right? We cannot say Nityananda Prabhu has fallen down, right? Because that is Nityananda Prabhu and that is a seva that given to him by the Lord, right? So he is going to the bar. So as a conditioned soul, what will I think? Oh, I don't know this person Nityananda Prabhu. I'll just think, oh, this person is a great devotee. He's going to the bar. We don't know. Who are we to judge? He may be going to preach to that person in the bar, or maybe he's falling down and is drinking himself. We don't know. Each one has our own journey. But only thing what we need to do is protect ourselves as much as possible. And how do we protect ourselves? Sadhu Sangha Nama Kirtana Bhagavata Shravana Mathura Vasa Srimurtaya Shraddhaya Sevana. These 5, we have to keep ourselves protected all the time. Engage in these 5 things. Sadhu Sangha is the first thing. Right? We associate with the devotees who are doing these 4 things. We associate with the devotees where we open up our heart and tell them, so this is alluring me. I want to watch this TV serial. Oh, I want to watch this cricket match. Mataji, help me. How do I get over this desire? We all need help. We all need help. We all have our past conditioning. We all need a lot of help. We cannot. That's why bhakti is a creeper. We all need, it's always entwined. We need the help of the devotees to progress in bhakti. Bhakti is never a tall standing tree. Never. Why? Because every one of us, whatever level we are, we need shelter from our seniors. We need equal devotees for self-expression, and we need to give that mercy to people who are not yet aware of this process of Krishna consciousness. In all 3 levels, we have to work. We have to ensure that we work in all the 3 levels. Otherwise, we don't know when our mind will be captured by Maya. And if you're not in the association of devotees, we think we are progressing, but we might be regressing in our devotional service. Okay, Mataji, that helps.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna. We'll end the prayer, Mataji, if there are no other questions. Hare
Thank you
Krishna.
very much. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyevacha Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo
namo namaha.
Gaudiya Vaishnava Vrind ki jai. Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada Gurudev ki jai.
Bhagavatam ki
Let me end by telling all of you that this is the month of Srila Prabhupada book marathon. We want devotees to go out and distribute Srila Prabhupada's books. Right? When we go in the streets and distribute Srila Prabhupada's books, when we contribute Shastradan for distribution of Srila Prabhupada's books, and when the person in the street tells us, oh, you don't have any other work, why are you coming and bothering me? We will develop humility. That is the way we will develop humility. Otherwise, we think we are all coming from the, some other planet, right? We are bhaktas. We are pure devotees, right? We grow these horns. because you are practicing some sadhana, because that also we are doing only by the mercy of great devotees who have come into our life and distributed and who have given us Prabhupada's book. So let us be grateful to all the people who have been instrumental for us to practice Krishna consciousness. Let us give Srila Prabhupada's books. Let us become instrumental. Let's at least contribute Shastra Dan. Right? You're saying one Bhagavad Gita is 200 rupees. Right? Let's contribute 200 rupees. Let it go to a person who cannot afford the Bhagavad Gita. Let us take a promise, right? That I will distribute Bhagavad Gita, I will distribute Srimad Bhagavatam sets, or at least I will do Shastra Dan. I'm not capable of distributing Bhagavad Gita. Let me do Shastra Dan. Let the people in the ISKCON temples, let them distribute to those who are in need. Let us do our bit, our contribution to whatever is our capacity. And in this way, we will please Guru Gauranga. In this way, we will please all the Vaishnavas. And by their mercy, we will not fall down. All right. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Srila Gurudev ki Jai. Ananta Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai.
Jai.